given an assignment by lecturer about Islamic accepted bills. Do you know anything about Islamic accepted bills?
Hello, Alyani. Yeah, I know. Yes, I know about the accepted bills. Why?
Oh yeah, I know a little bit about Islamic accepted bills, which is
the Sharia compliant equivalent to the Conventional Bankers Acceptance (BA). Conventional Bankers Acceptance (BA) is an order to pay a specified amount of money to the bearer on the given date. Conventional banker is introduced in year 1991. There are two types of financing for ABI. Firstly, imports and local purchases. Second, exports and local sales.
Beside that, the accepted bill also has aim to encourage and promote both domestic and foreign trade through an Islamic financing mechanism. The example of Islamic accepted bill based on Sharia concept is number one, biti al-dain, which mean debt trading, and the second one is murabahah, which is cost plus profit. Okay, now I will explain the process of Islamic accepted bills. First one, the customer or buyer will act as an agent to the bank to purchase the goods on behalf of the bank. And then the bank will pay the seller and resell the goods to the customer, but at cost plus profit on the deferred payment basis up to 1 year or 365 days. And then upon the maturity, customer will pay the bank the cost plus profit. And the last one, the bank will trade the bills at the secondary market based on the concept of buy or dine, which is debt trading. Okay, so this is the example of the process of Islamic accepted bills.
I read about this Islamic commercial paper. Islamic commercial paper
refers to securitization of debts issued by company to meet its short-term obligations, such as to finance the purchasing of fixed assets. It issued based on concept of murabahah. The maturity period are 1 month, 3 months, 6 months and up to 1 year. Before the company issued the ICP, the company, which is the issuer, will be rated by rating agency. Issuer must obtain approval from Securities Commission (SC).
Oh, I heard about that before. Besides, Islamic commercial paper
have 3 types of Islamic commercial paper. First is Islamic Revolving Underwritten Facility (IRUF). Second is Murabahah Notes Issuance Facility (MUNIF). Third is Guaranteed Revolving MUNIF, which is known as GRUNIF. Murabahah Notes Issuance Facility, which is MUNIF, is one-off issue and normally will not be rolled over, which is reinvest upon maturity but can be issued back at a later date. Next is Islamic Revolving Underwritten Facility (RIUF). Is a revolving type of ICP that will be rolled over, which is reinvest upon maturity of each issue. The last type of Islamic commercial paper are Guaranteed Revolving MUNIF, which is GRUNIF. This instrument have the same features with IRUF but with additional guarantee by bank or corporation. Besides, debt arising from the murabahah is then securitized and traded in the secondary market. Securitized is a process of pooling financial assets or contractual debts together to create new securities that can be marketed and sold to investors.
Hi Miss, do you know about negotiable Islamic debt certificate and IDC?
Oh yeah, I know a bit. And IDC
the Sharia compliant equivalent to the conventional negotiable certificate deposit. Negotiable certificate of deposit is a deposit document issued by bank to a customer certifying that a certain amount has been deposited with the bank at a specific period. An IDC is based on concept of bal bitamanil ajil. The debt that arises from BBA transaction is securitized by means of a bill of exchange. Traded in secondary market based on principle of Bal al-Dain. The minimum of an IDC is 100,000 up to maximum amount of 10 million. An IDC issued must be a period of not less than 3 months and not more than 60 months.
Actually, there's a lot more explanation about an IDC.
A debt instrument issued by an approved financial institution as an evidence of debt towards the customer. Even though this instrument known as deposit, the underlying contract is essentially sale and purchase contract, and it should comply to all the principles for sale and purchase instead of deposit and investment. Next is modus operandi and IDC, where the bank will sell its asset to a customer or investor for cash. Subsequently, the customer will sell back the assets to the bank. The bank later on will issue a certificate of debt and evidence of the bank's debt to the customer. Last is process negotiable Islamic debt certificate, where the bank sells the assets and customers buy it and sell it to the bank. After that, the bank will issue the certificate as evidence that they have some liabilities of debt towards the customers.